For these easy-to-do card tricks, I will be playing the part of the magician as well as the volunteer. Here is one of my favorite routines of all time. Very easy to do. Hello, lovely volunteer. Will you please do me a favor and cut the cards in half? Thank you. No one's ever done that better. You see, over here I have this ancient hieroglyphic paper that I copied out of a very old book that I found in the library. I haven't been able to really figure this out too much. All I know is that card tricks and magic were very, very popular to the ancients to pass the time when they weren't building monuments and making achievements and inventions and solving life's mysteries. This one has always been a puzzle to me. We're going to give something a try. You had free choice of any place in the deck to cut the cards. Let's look at where you cut. Here in the center of the deck, you cut to the 8 of hearts. The 8 of hearts. The only thing I know about this hieroglyphic sheet is that it will help me solve my card problems. You see, if I take the paper and just start folding it, maybe a bit of ancient origami, you'll see that these ancient hieroglyphs predicted that you would cut right to the 8 of hearts. The 8 of hearts. And that is magic. This is a great routine to do. You can make up multiple sheets, multiple predictions, and I'll show you exactly how to do them. What you need is a piece of blank paper, of course. Brightly colored paper is always fun, and it makes the tricks more interesting. Plus, you'll be able to keep track of your predictions. Here's what I do. You take the paper, you fold it in half, okay? Just fold a piece of paper in half. Then you grab one half of the paper and fold it back in half again. Then you take a marker and you write your prediction down the center of the paper. Try to center it so that the prediction itself is going right down the middle. Half of each letter is on each side of the fold, each side of the crease there. Simply open it up and get creative. Draw some figures, draw some shapes on there. Try to make it look interesting. Try not to put anything people are going to read too much into. You also do want to be careful when you're doing this. It actually took me about 3 or 4 times to do this one, in that I was messing up some of my letters on the side. I started getting too creative on the bottom of the T and on the E. Just take your time, you'll figure it out. Now, what you can do for quick reference is, of course, you can always fold these so you can tell what the card is. On the back of this, in pencil, I've written the name of the card, so I can have a bunch of these just laying flat, and I know exactly what one I need. Okay, so you never fold that. You simply get it out, you talk about it, you have it sitting on your table. All right. This also becomes your misdirection, as you'll see in just one second. Misdirection is a very, very important property in a lot of the routines that we do on this DVD. Now, the force that I did is lightly based on a force that I taught in the blue series. In the blue series, I taught several card forces, and then we used those for a lot of magic tricks, a lot of card tricks that we did. This is very simple. I will review this force pretty quick here. It's not complicated at all. Whatever card you need, whatever card is going to show up on the prediction, place it on the top of the deck. Okay? That's it. Place it on the top of the deck. You can shuffle the deck if you'd like, as long as you do not disturb the top of the deck. The 8 of hearts, in this case, needs to stay on the top of the deck. Here's what happens. Your volunteer can cut anywhere in the deck of cards. They cut the cards. Okay, this is the top of the deck. This is your 8. Okay, this is your force card, it's called. Casually, after they cut, I say, perfect. I pick these up, set them on top, and direct attention over here to the paper. This is when I come up with some story about finding this in an ancient book. Maybe I copied it during a field trip to a tomb, when we were traveling, whatever. Come up with a little story for this ancient hieroglyph. Okay? You do that to take attention away from the cards for just 1 second. Now you go back to the cards, and you simply pick up the bottom half of the deck, which is now on the top, you placed it there, set it aside and said the middle card in the deck that you cut to is the 8 of hearts. That's how you can force the top card. 8 of hearts, come up with your own idea of how to solve this. You could do maybe a little wave across the paper. Say, do you see that? They're starting to take shape. The prediction is coming through. Wait, let me help it. 8 of hearts. 8 of hearts. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be the 8 of hearts. Be creative. Come up with your own cards. Come up with your own little shapes on there. Come up with your own story. These card routines, all of these routines that I'm doing for you, are not meant to be done word for word. I want you to use that imagination and come up with your own routines. So that is my favorite card trick.